And the Canes ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming out aggressively. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Running free. Touchdown USC. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Makes the catch, it's Carr. Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the grab, it's Fletcher. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Chadwick. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now on 3rd down after that run. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drop. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The kick is on its way. Got it near midfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Miami!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grab behind the line. It's Fowler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses, up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is they wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's Hoover. Got a man, it's Jordan. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to the ground with the running back. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
To the air, it's Hoover. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Now facing a third and long. Trying the left side. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gain.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Now on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Under fire. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out. Join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The short hands, it's Carr. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
On the run, it's Fletcher. At the 35, he's loose. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Lions. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 21 over Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Hits it with a stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Finds his man, it's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. On the move at the 30. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Canes. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the seat. Not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Chadwick. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Carr. Across the 25, he's got room. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Going to the run, it's Fletcher. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now. The Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Smells it. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Running into the open space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Hoover. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field.
Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Plows through the defense. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Spits it out to the back. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Finds a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Quickly out to the tight end. He's not gonna get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. There he goes. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback empties his backfield. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Timeout, USC.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance.